Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Find Me a Medium. This evening, you've got me, Laura Jones, holistic therapist and medium, and I'll be bringing you messages from Spirit. As we're waiting for a few people to join, I'll just open us in prayer. If you'll all join me, Divine Spirit, Father God, I ask that my guides, helpers and inspirers draw close to help use me as a clear channel and clear vessel to bring messages of love, truth and comfort to those in need. And I ask that anybody in need of healing tonight receives any healing they may need, and send it out to all those in need, especially those that don't ask in the animal kingdom. And thank you for gathering here this evening. And welcome everyone. Thank you all for joining. It's lovely to have you here on your Saturday night. Some of you may have seen me work before, but if you haven't before, welcome. I do tend to go direct. Spirit likes to tell me, and I use all my senses. I see, hear, feel, or just know. But if you can all comment to let me know that you're all here. So hello Perinda, welcome. Hi Jan. And I'll just see where Spirit wanna take us. And if you don't understand what I give you, just give me yes or no, and I'll go back and ask Spirit for more information. But where you all tuning in from this evening, I'm in the Isle of Wight in the UK. So hi Jamie. Hi Goody. Sorry if I've pronounced any names wrong this evening. Perinda, am I okay to work with you, please? Oh, hello from America. Welcome. Hope Perinda Bill, if I've said that right. Hi, and welcome this evening. As I said your name, then I did feel a lady step forward, but I do feel that this lady would have had problems with her throat area. Wouldn't have. I do feel I'm being stopped with what I'm saying. As this lady's blending her energy, I do feel that she was very uplifting, and when you walked in the room, you knew she was there. She's got such a loving personality, and I want to say that she loves singing. She always likes bringing inspiration and love. And as she's getting closer, she's giving you the colour yellow, and she's saying that that's to help you with the upliftment and the joy. And also let's say this woman had stomach problems as well, or if this isn't her, it's somebody around you. She was also making me aware of problems on the left arm. She's saying there was a few problems towards the end, but she wasn't a complainer. She just got on with it. I do feel that this is a Nan energy, and she's now showing me a clock, making me aware of it. And as I'm looking at this clock, I feel that she's saying, you're always looking at time, rush. I want to say that you're always on the go, and she's saying she was a lot like that, always keeping busy. Oh, and she also wants to give you the colour for green, and she's saying that's for healing. I want to say that you're quite an empath as well. She's telling me that you get a lot of people coming out and unravel their problems with you, and sometimes you think, why? She's saying, believe in you. You have also got this gift. And she's also telling me to tell you to slow down. And she wants to give you the months of August and December. And she's showing me memories of making daisy chains. And she's also saying people don't play like they used to. I'm also seeing hopscotch. I'm going to give you hopscotch. I'm also getting the name Robert. I thought it was Robert, but then I got corrected, Roberta. And also giving me the name Peter. But also, as I said, Peter, I want to give you the old song, if you can remember it, Peter and Paul. And then I also want to say to me, to you, to me, to you. So as I'm getting that, I'm feeling there's a lot of things that you're stopping. There's lot of indecisive. I'm being shown lots of question marks. I'm also being shown there's different places you want to go, but there's also question marks with that too. I want to give you a purple heart as well. They want to shower you in that purple heart. And also, as they're giving you that purple heart, they're saying use that purple energy to transmute any energy that's held within you. She's saying you was good at geography too. It's not something that you really do much anymore. Also want to give you some, I think it's Soldavite crystal. She's saying it's to help with your throat chakra. There's a lot of things that you keep to yourself. She's saying it's okay to speak your truth. I'm also being told it's your time. So if there's something you're feeling about starting something new and you can't decide, they're saying go for it. And they're also telling me to remind you that life's too short. Remember, life's too short. And they're also showing me a book and reminding me to tell you that every day is a new chapter to write something new. She just wants to bring you lots of laughter and joy and upliftment. She's saying you send your thoughts out a lot. And there's times where you get tingles in your shoulder, I want to say. She's saying recognise them. They are trying to communicate with you. She's saying singing will help you express. And also when you're sending them thoughts out, listen to music and things that come on, because there's answers within that. And with that, I'm getting the song, Say a Little Prayer for You, forever and ever, I'll be in my heart. So if you don't know that song, listen to that song, because there's words within it that mean. And I also want to give you a butterfly for transformation. And they're saying allow that transformation. They say you feel spirit a lot. I'm also being made aware of a charm bracelet. I want to say there's pieces missing. She's just telling me to tell you to take some time for you, to take that few minutes for you, whether it's 3 minutes to take a deep breath and just to sit there and take time for you. She'd say sit down and watch telly, but you don't do that much anymore. Do you resonate with that? And I also want to give you the number 8 and the figure of 8, and they reminded me to tell you that it's infinity, life is eternal. Our body doesn't live on, but our soul does, and our essence. So when we believe, we feel the essence, and we know that spirit are always around. I gave you the name, Annie. She's saying it's not the same as it was. She's just saying my message for you is to just bring you some love and upliftment, and to let you know that the answers are within you, or the signs are everywhere. Look out for the signs, even like angel numbers. I'm seeing like 222 and 2121. She's saying, remember, you're never alone, and your thoughts are always being answered. And I'll leave you with the love of the Spirit, and thank you for letting me work with you. And thank you. And she wants to give you some citron to leave you with, so thank you. And welcome, everyone. Thank you all for joining. Hope you're all right. If you want to comment and let me know that you're all here. So will tell you, if you've just joined, I will tell you, Spirit do tend to let me go direct. If you don't resonate with what I'm saying, just let me know and I'll go back and ask for more. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Paul Luke. I'm well, thank you. Hope you're all doing well. It's evening here, maybe morning or afternoon. First time. Hi, Paul. I think I've seen you before. Am I okay to work with you, please, Paul Luke? As and I'm on here once a month, so you may have seen me before, or you may not have. But welcome, and welcome everybody for joining. But Paul, Luke, if I'm okay to work with you, as I'm blending with the energy, I do have a gentleman step forward, and as this gentleman step forward, he's making me aware that there was words left unspoken, and I also want to say he's saying you send your thoughts out to him an awful lot, but sometimes you're a bit impatient to listen to it. So I do feel that this gentleman, I feel that you've got a few male energies coming in, because it was like I got a two. I felt like there was it was granddad's energy, and then I felt like you also had a friend in spirit too. But as I'm blending more with Ambassador Granddad to step forward, I do feel he would have had chest problems, and he would have smoked. I do feel he was quite a joker, and he's saying he liked to sit back and watch things, but he did also get involved. I want to say he was an observer, but then if you said something wrong, you'd know about it. I also want to say that this gentleman, he's shown me horses, so I want to. He's saying that they don't bet like they used to. It's not the same. You can't do it and go and watch it. So I want to say that this gentleman enjoyed going to actually, like, I'm seeing like greyhounds and the horses. So there's the different races. He wants to give you some adventuring, and also I'm being told crystals are quite powerful for you, but sometimes you're a bit indecisive of which one you want to work with. He's saying, reminding me of my part. I have a part, and it's like I look at them and I say, close my eyes and I say, oh, what do I need today? He's saying you do that more, because you don't need just one crystal. There's different crystals that help you. I want to say there's been times where you've been up and down recently, because he's saying he's been with you. And he's saying you're sending the thoughts out, but you're not listening. I also want to say that there's angel wings being wrapped around you right now, filling you up with so much love and peace. And I'm being told to remind you that you are unique. And he wouldn't have believed in this when he was about. He would have thought it was a bit of kerfuddle, I want to say. He's also making me aware of a ring that's been lost. And also I'm being made aware of things being misplaced. He's telling me to remind you that everything happens for a reason. If you end up being late for something, there's a reason behind it, whether it's good or it's bad. And he's telling me to tell you to look back and have how far you've come. I want to say there's been a lot of self-doubt with yourself, because he's saying he's proud of you, but these aren't words that he would have said when he was here. He was quite a proud man. He's saying the family isn't the kind to be a big one and up for things like this. It's kind of things that would have been taken. But he's saying you're very gifted in this, and it wasn't until he was gone that he realised how gifted. And he's saying that you've always felt you was different, and he's saying he's glad you followed your heart, because there's times when you have questions whether it was right or wrong of what the way you've gone in life. And he's saying to remember, our paths always open and close. When one door closes, another door opens, and opportunities are coming your way, but it's just you deciding what's right for you, and it's about you connecting with your heart. I'm seeing lots of question marks with self-doubt, so I want to fill you up with that confidence. And I'm also being given affirmations for yourself. I hope you can resonate with this, Paul. Also want to give you the name Anthony and Angie. And can I give you the months of January and April? Number 22. And they're making me aware of somebody with skin problems at the moment. They're telling me for you, this could be you or somebody else, but to take dairy out of the diet. Dairy is something to do with it. I want to give you some oranges for vitamin C, and also they're saying vitamin D. Then they're also saying at times when you're feeling stressed, go out in nature, even if it's for 5 minutes. When you're out in nature, you feel more grounded and connected. And they're giving you some rose quartz for heart healing. And they're giving me Peter Andre for you. There's no song with it, just Peter Andre, so I hope you can resonate with that. And they're saying something about she's the one. There's a joke to do with she's the one. I hope you can resonate with this. And I want to say there's been lots of thinking time recently, like, lots of. They're also telling me to remind you that friends come and go within our life. I want to say there's been a lot of changes within your friends and the friendship. I want to say your friendship circles got smaller, and they're saying stop questioning what you do, and sometimes it's good to have that small circle and to work with. And they're also saying it's time for you to expand and actually acknowledge the gifts that you've got. They're saying you've got the gifts, but you don't acknowledge them as much. They're saying take that time for you, and your gifts will expand. I want to say there's been like shifts within yourself, feeling ill. They're telling me to remind you they're physical shifts. Because when we're changing vibration, it can affect us physically. And I'm also they're sending healing to somebody with headaches. And there's somebody that needs to get their eyes checked. But then I'm getting the song, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. And I'm seeing that as symbolic. So once the rain comes, it washes away. And I'm also being told to let them emotions wash away. Yes, it was my message for you. And they give me the song Step by Step, Whitney Houston. So if you know that, if you don't know the words to that, listen to the words, because the words will resonate. Also want to give you the year 1984 and the number 27. And they're also shouting, everything's a lesson, remember that, and everything that's repeating, it's time for us to accept it and acknowledge it. And with that, I want to, they're saying, connect to the colour white to feel that purity, the purity of what you hold within your heart. Feel the love and the presence of spirit, and know that you're never alone. And thanks for letting me work with you, Paul. Oh, thank you all for being here. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for all being here on your Saturday evening, morning, wherever you're coming in from. This evening I'm in the Isle of Wight in the UK. I do tend to go direct, so if everybody wants to comment, so let me know that you're still here, or if you've joined while I've been reading, welcome. And thank you for those that have let me work with you so far. Evening, Danny. Hi. What time is it in Australia? Morning. Evening, Laura. Evening, Lewis. Evening, Donna. Can I work with Donna Ray, please? As I said your name, then it was like I got the song, Oogie, Oogie, Oogie. Oh, I'm not 100% of them words, but there's somebody who was like, I do feel I've got a gentleman here, then I do feel that he was quite a friendly personality, always laughing, and if he wanted to get your attention, he would like it, oi, oi, oi. And I do feel that this gentleman would have liked to drink. He's also shown me dominoes, so I do feel he would have liked the classic games, dominoes, and I'm also seeing poker. But I don't feel it's for money, because I'm seeing matchsticks. Saying they don't do it like that. I do feel that this is a granddad energy, and I do feel he would have had connections to the army. I'm being shown medals, and he's telling me that he also suffered in his stomach and his chest, and he's saying his knees later on in life, and he's also sending healing to somebody with problems with their ankle at the moment. And he's making me aware of a picture that keeps sliding or falling. There's something about there's somebody around you that's very superstitious about things falling, and there's somebody around you that's very OCD. It has to be spick and span. I want to say, I'm seeing somebody cleaning. I want to say that this gentleman's also got a lady with her, and this lady would have liked to have cooked. She was quite a foodie. She's given me a cup of tea. She also wants to give you some sunflowers, and she's saying this sunflower is to show you and for you to shine bright like this sunflower. I want to say there's been times recently where you haven't been yourself, and they want you to feel that upliftment. They're saying acknowledge how far you've come. There's been they're showing me like different paths. You're going down one, coming back up, going back up another. Can't decide. They're saying It's okay. Sometimes we have to go down one path to see whether it is all right or wrong, but they do want you to follow your heart and do what makes you happy. And they're giving me memories of Benidorm. I'm seeing, and say you love the heat. I'm also being given palm trees. And there's memories of somebody swinging on trees. And also, they're showing me a teddy bear. They're saying remember the teddy bear. And also I'm being told to tell you to remember the good times. There's good times with this teddy bear. I'm getting the song. I get do push my neighbor shit the truth to the left, to the right, to bug down to the knees. I don't know the name of that, but with that, like, I wanted to get up and they're telling me to tell you to get up and dance, get up and dance. I also want to give you a purple butterfly, and they're saying watch the butterfly transform. You can do that too. I also want to say dreams come true, and also believe in miracles, because miracles can happen and they can be big or small. I'm going to give you some bananas for potassium. They also want to give you some salad. They're saying you don't really like it, but it's something that you need to help. If it's not you or somebody around you who's been told to take fat out of their diet. I want to give you the months of November and June. And they're making me aware of somebody going to get their eyes tested or needing to get their eyes tested. Now I'm getting sung, sweet dreams are made of fame. Who am I to disagree? So there's some situation that you're disagreeing at the moment, but are you right or you wrong? Can't make up your mind. I'm giving number 23. I also want to give you some chocolate. I want to say there's somebody around you that's really got affection for chocolate. Can't have one piece. There's a whole bar I'm seeing being it. And also I'm going to give you some caramel. They want to give you lots of sweet things, but they're saying that the sweet things aren't that good for us. So I want to say that it's real sweet stuff, but they're bringing you lots of upliftments and joy. And they're saying often you can feel spirit. I want to say there's often you get sensations down your shoulders, back of your neck. And also there's times where you felt your hair's been tickled, and then you're like, oh, is it? They're saying stop doubting yourself. And telling me to remind you that we've all got this gift. Some of us have got it natural and it stays with us. Some of us, depending on who we're brought up with, we can be knocked for it. So we can just forget about it, and then when we come back into it, it just comes back to us naturally. I want to say that there's often times when you hear things also. And I want to give you dreams as well. And I want to give you some pink roses. And they're telling me to tell you, remember how sacred you are. And I want to say you love the smell of roses, because they're saying smell the roses as I give you them. And also they're saying to plant your own roses. They're saying write them dreams down. There's always something, a message within the dreams. And I want to say there's been a dream that's repeated a few times, because as I said that, I can hear not listening, not realising what it means. They just want to give you the colour gold. Remember the love. They're saying remember that love is within you. And I leave you with the love of spirit, and thank you for letting me work with you. Welcome everyone. Thank you all for being here. And thank you, Donna, for letting me work with you. Oh, Jamie M, am I okay to work with you, please? Thank you. As I said that, I did have a lady step forward, and I want to say I do feel that this lady is a nun, and she's saying the diamond of her eye. So I do feel that there's very, very close bonds with this lady, and as I am blending with her, I do feel that she would have. She's saying she went unexpectedly. That she's saying she did wait a while to be seen, so I hope you could resonate this. But she's telling me thank you. I want to say that she's saying there was words left unspoken, and she's also telling me to remind you that life is precious and life is too short. She's telling me to remind you of the good times, and with that I'm getting like memories of I do feel it's like Butlins, or a place like that where they had the good entertainment, she's saying, but she's saying it's not as good as it was. I do feel that she's shown me memories of a swimming pool. She's saying the good times. I want to say there's been times recently where you've been up and down, and I want to say that you send your thoughts out for this lady an awful lot, and sometimes you wonder, is this right? And are they listening? Is it true? She's telling me to remind you that life is eternal. We may not see the body, our soul is having a human experience, but her love and her essence is always around you. I'm also being given Turkey. This could be a memory of somewhere you desire to go. And I do see lots of question marks with there's places where you want to go. You've got a real love for traveling, she's telling me. But she's saying you wish you had more money. She's telling me to tell you to write your desires list of where it is that you want to go. I do see that you'd like I feel that you'd like to go on a holiday with more than one stop off somewhere. You'd like to go on like a bit of a tour. If this isn't you, it's somebody around you. She's saying you like to sing, but you don't like. You don't think you can sing. She's always thought you could sing, and I want to say that she did encourage you when you was younger to try and sing. She's saying you're quite shy when it comes to singing. And I give you the months of October, February and July, and also number 7. And I'm getting the song stream, Gabriella, for you. And I want to give you the number 2. Just saying to remember, like new beginnings. New beginnings can happen anytime. And if she's making me aware of somebody getting their nails done. She's saying she was there. And I do, she's making me aware of stomach surf, and as I'm blending with this energy, I do feel that she's sending healing to somebody that's suffering with sickness recently, because she's also telling me it's to do with stress. I'm going to say that at times you can be a bit of a worrier, because she's telling you not to worry, you worry too much. And also she's saying questions to do with a job or changing a new job, but there's questions like to, am I good enough for that new job? She says you're good enough for anything. Remember that. And if you can see yourself doing it, to go for it. And she's saying sometimes you feel like you're stuck where you are. You're not stuck. And she's saying don't be scared of change. Be willing to start something new, she's saying. And she's saying go out of your comfort zone. And when you go out of your comfort zone, that's when she says it's important for you to make you happy now. There's been times in your life where you do everything to help others, and sometimes you just do things to suit for the money, but now it's about finding what makes you happy. And if you're not happy, find something new. And she's saying even if you start that something new and you decide that you don't like that, you can start something new. We can start something new at 40, 50, 60, 70, you know. She's saying what you really need to do is do what makes you happy, what makes your heart sing. That's when you know. And I'm also being given The Secret for you, so if you haven't watched that, that's really good for helping with the power of thought changing and manifesting. Now I'm getting the song, always look on the bright side of life. Do-dum, 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 do-dum. She just wants to bring you so much love and upliftment, and to see you smile. I want to say there's been times where you haven't really smiled as much, but she's saying sing, dance, you know. Nobody has to be watching for you to find that happiness within. We've all got that happiness. And she's saying you don't need to look for others to make you happy, because it's all within you. And I want to give you the colour blue to help with calmness. And she's saying to remember about you being the diamond. I want to say you're definitely a favourite child. And she's saying time to do what makes you happy, and don't be scared to start something new. She said, stop thinking you're too old. Never too old. And she's saying even if it means starting from scratch, so if there's something it's completely new, do it, go for it. But I want to leave you with her love and know that she's always with you. Feel her presence and know that spirit are always guiding you. And if it doesn't make you happy, it's time to move forward. If it makes you happy, then you're in the right direction. So I leave you with this love of spirit, and then want to leave you with a yellow rose. So thank you for letting me work with you, Jamie. And welcome everyone. Thank you all for being here this evening. Laura, Ronnie, if I'm okay to work with you, hi. As I looked at your name then, I seen the blue butterfly, and it was like, wow, transformations all the way. So as I am blending with the energy, I do feel that I've got a lady step forward, and I do feel that this lady is always with you. I'm going to say that you send your signs out to spirit a lot, and there's been lots of synchronicities recently because they're making me aware of like the angel numbers, and I'm also being made drawn to the sky, the clouds. I want to say there's messages with everything. As I am blending with this lady's energy, I do feel that she would have suffered with back problems, or if this isn't her, it's somebody around you, and sending loads of healing to it. Also she's saying the back pain is somebody here and they're doing too much. They're doing too much. They need to slow down. But also when they are slowing down, they're also finding it hard to get about. So it's a bit of, there's got to be exercise, but then there's also got to be, I want to say that this person hasn't been as flexible as they would have liked to be, and spirit are around you. And they're saying that you really wanted this message this evening, but the lady I am blending with, she has got she would have had leg problems. Often would have got cramp in her leg, and she's making me aware of bad feet too. And I do feel that she was quite a fidget, didn't like to keep still, and she's saying you're a lot like her. But she wants to bring you some joy and happiness. I want to give you free. And as I get them free, it's like expect changes, expect transformations, but also this hesitation with you with these transformations. It's like, oh, is this coming in? I want to say there's been a bit of flickering with the eyes, but they're telling me to remind you that spirit come way in rounds in different ways. We can just feel them. We can hear them. We can just know. There's been questions about you learning how to work with spirit. Do you resonate with that? They're saying you'd like to, but you don't quite believe it. And they're telling me to remind you we've all got this gift. It is within us all. It's whether or not we develop it and learning to communicating with our loved ones, because they are always around us. We just don't see them. Some of us are lucky to see them, but most of us feel their presence and just know that we're not alone and they haven't left us. They are always around us, guiding us. I want to say there's times where you've felt really cold recently. They're telling me to remind you that spirit when you're around. And also music. Often you send your thoughts out, the answers are coming within the music. I'm now getting the song I Will Survive. Hey, hey. I think it's Tina Turner. And there's questions whether you've got enough time to do things. I want to say there's painting, thinking about starting it, stopping it. Can't make up your mind what colour to do. And they give me Oliver Twist. I'm getting the scene. Can I have some more food, please? I just want to give you memories of Home Alone. And you felt the emotions of that, they're saying. But it was a film that was watched on repeat, I want to say. I want to give you the number 9 for complete. And also give me number 11 for you. So I want to give you number 769. Something significant about them. If you can't take them now, just keep them to hand. Also, numerology, adding the numbers, and they're very significant to you, seeing the different numbers. There's always a message within them. They're telling me to remind you. Also, they're giving me memories of being out in nature, being at the park. It's when you feel most connected for you. They're saying you like going out, but you don't go out as much as you should, or you'd like to. I'm going to give you the months of March, and they said you like it in spring, and I want to give you daffodils as well. You like the lovely flowers that come up around about that time of year, and it's not too cold, it's not too hot. And they're saying you also like autumn, but I want to say you haven't been out that much this year. I want to give you some lilies, and they're saying you love the smell of lilies, and to know that they're saying you like planting your own different flowers. So, and there's been a plant made in honour of somebody, because they've said and they're saying thank you, and I'll leave you with the love of spirit, and thank you for letting me work with you, Laura. Welcome everyone, and thank you all for being here. If you all want to comment, so I can know that who's still here. Thank you for letting me work with you. Mal Whelan, am I okay to work with you, please? Hi, Mal. As I connected with the name, I heard Scotland then. I do feel that I've got a gentleman there, so we can take Scotland. So that was the first thing that they give me. But I do want to, as I've seen your purple heart and the star, I saw you looking up at the star. There's a connection to do with looking up at the sky and night. I'm also saying there's a connection to the feminine energy with the moon. But as I am blending with this energy, I do feel like a gentleman, and I do feel that this gentleman would have had he's saying a few different problems, but I want to say that if he has something wrong, he'll let you know, but certain things he'd keep to himself. I'm also been made aware that he would have had knee problems. He's saying he wasn't as flexible as he'd like to have been. I want to say slowed down an awful lot, and I do feel that there was words left unspoken, and I do feel that this may have been with yourself. And I'm being told to tell you to wipe them tears, that allow them tears to flow and to let them go. And also, I want to give you the colour orange for. They're saying for the vibrant energy that you hold within you. They want to uplift you. There's been times for you when you've been feeling like you're coming and going, but they're saying remember, sometimes we have to have the good and the bad to see. I want to say that you've been sending your thoughts out a lot to spirit. They are listening, and they want to give you crystals, but I want to say that there's indecisive with crystals, can't decide. They're saying to go with what you're drawn to, and what you're drawn to is usually what you need. I do feel that this person was always busy with the hands. There's something to do with I do see something to do with paperwork. I'm seeing paperwork being picked up, put down. They're saying it needs to be sorted. You'll know what that means. Hope you can resonate with that. I'm also seeing there's writing to be done. If it isn't you, it's somebody around you that's been thinking about writing a book, because they're saying to go for it. I'm also seeing like an arty book with this, like different pictures. There's a children's book and an adult's book. I hope you can resonate with this. They want to give you the months of September and January. Also want to give you number 22. I also want to give you Braveheart, freedom, searching for freedom. They're telling me to remind you that freedom is within you. They're saying that you've been searching for happiness, but to remind you that happiness is deep within you. And if you can't remember what makes you happy, go back to when you was a child to see what really excited you. Was it singing, dancing? Was it drawing? But that is what will light you up. They're also giving me memories on a seesaw. I'm seeing going up and down, up and down. Also want to give you the colour magnetic pink. And they're saying, remember that colour's within your heart space. I want to say you give out a lot of love to others, and you can find it hard to receive it because they want to give it you back. They're also saying you find it hard to take compliments. They're saying compliment yourself and then you can be able to accept them from others. Also want to give you the tree of life. And they're showing me different Buddhas being put around. And I say there's been questions about treating yourself. And questions to whether you, I want to say retreat. They're saying it's something new and it's something about out of your comfort zone, but it is something that you should do. And I'm seeing like yoga with this. Also want to give you They're saying look into different frequency music. So I want to give you oak trees. Hugging oak trees. And they show me a memory in a camper van. That's insignificant. And they're also making me aware of, they're saying, just to show you, there's somebody around you that's dyed their hair recently. They've been around when they've done that. And there was questions about getting their hair cut, but couldn't decide whether or not to do it. And they want to give you some amethyst. I want to give you some amethyst bracelet. And there's a joke to do with somebody with getting their eyelashes done. They just said, I just said, what's my message for you this evening? And they said, because you've been really asking for this message, and they just want to let you know that spirit is around you and they are with you. And when we are thinking of them, that is them being around us. They're letting us know that they know you haven't forgot about them. There's times when you thought they've forgotten, but they know that they've got a part of you. So I'll leave you with the love of spoon. Thank you for letting me work with you, and thank you all for being here this evening. And if I've worked with you, thank you very much. And if I haven't, and you could take anything from any of the messages that I've given out this evening, and that's great. And well, if it's evening, morning, thank you all for being here. It's been lovely and I'll be here in a few weeks' time. Thank you. Have a good evening wherever you are.